Okay. Now, where were we?
Are you getting slow in your old age, Jian? Always a pleasure to talk to another warrior. My game of Yi with Jian can wait a moment. What can I do for you? You have some understanding of the way of the open palm, but Stone Immortal is not easily taught. Return to me when you feel you understand the way of the open palm. Then you will be ready.
Okay.
Stone Immortal allows you to control the earth itself. It is not easy to master. To understand the earth, you must be aware of all things around you, and understand that they are all connected in one way or another. That is why Stone Immortal is only taught to those who follow the way of the open palm. Our sense of harmony aids us in persuading the earth to serve as our ally.
Okay.
When you feel that you sufficiently understand the way of the open palm, return to me.
Okay. So I guess we have to understand the open palm path better. Let's keep going then.
Pretty.
Wo affaweer sun urk vonneer ook. Ook zeer sa feet kup wo sarkier.
Stop, thief. Come back here with my sword.
Put that sword back, lout! Surely there was never a minister as unlucky as Minister Sheng to suffer such insolence.
Just puts it back.
Koni onu you tashika wheel fonio sataraponi?
Is that it? You're just going to let the thief walk free?
And still poor Minister Sheng suffers the insults of tradesmen who know nothing of justice. Where would I put the lout? My jail has been burned to the ground, along with my office, I might add. I have no place to put thieves, so stop questioning your betters.
Well then.
It is not easy to be Minister Sheng, beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger. Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion? Minister Sheng simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own.
What are you minister of? What kind of problems do you have? What are you minister
The
of?
Ministry of Harmony, which oversees taxation and execution, usually in that order. But poor Minister Sheng oversees nothing in this dying town. Nothing but failure. This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
Why is the Great Dam open?
I have nary a clue. Unless... very well, you've convinced me to talk. It is dangerous to say anything, but I am a brave man. It was that horrible Inquisitor, Lim. Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area. A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
Why did they do that?
Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins. I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea.
Is there anything I can do?
Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and close the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Think about what? I don't know what you're talking about. So, stranger, is there anything else Minister Sheng can do for you? Perhaps I could direct you to the historic ruins of our old town, which lie across the footbridge and out the west gate. Certainly a sight worth taking in. Strictly for interest's sake, of course.
Is there a reward for doing this? Maybe not say that. Would you happen to not know anything about flyers?
Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you.
Damn.
Rue announced 3 days ago that he was going to close the Great Dam, but first he stopped at the tea house for a bowl of wine. As far as I know, he's still there.
Okay.
Yes, yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
Okay, I got the key. Got some experience.
Hey? What do you want? I'm Wei. Some call me Old Wei, but that's because they don't know Old Chan. If I'm old, he's ancient. He's at least a week older than me.
This is
Of
a
course,
week, huh?
we're both pretty old compared to most of the people in Tien's Landing. Why, most of them don't even remember what it was like before the flood. 18 years ago, Emperor Sun was young and flush with success from ending the drought. He began public works all over the Empire, including the Great Dam downriver. The workmen came and started building it near our town. We were not engineers, and so we were not sure what it would mean. Some worried that it might flood us out. Most were unconcerned. After all, if there were any danger, the Emperor would tell us, surely. One day, the Great Dam was finished, and the floodgates were closed.
What happened?
The town flooded. We took what we could and fled. Mothers ran about screaming for their children who'd gone out to play. Children screamed for their dogs. Some folks climbed to the roofs of their houses and refused to leave. We survivors straggled upriver. Some collapsed from exhaustion, but the water kept rising. I carried a boy and a girl, and I saw another boy fall, but I couldn't carry him. Finally, I fell over too, and when I woke, I found the water had stopped rising. The Great Dam had created an enormous lake, and we settled our new town on the banks. The lake completely covered the ruins of our town. Life went on, but no word ever came from the Imperial City. No warning, no explanation. Did we displease the Emperor, or were we just beneath his notice? I will never know. The crewmen who manned the Great Dam would come to town sometimes, but they knew no more than we. I will go to my grave never knowing. The people started a new life here, but there was much pain and sorrow. Conversations would trail off. At night you could hear women sobbing, and not a few men. Finally, people stopped talking about the past, and then they refused to talk about it altogether. And eventually, they pretended it never happened.
Never sought revenge for the flooding of your town?
You look like you know how to fight. You look like you can stand up for yourself, so you don't understand. We are villagers. We farm and fish. We live at the mercy of the gods, nature, and the Emperor. If one or all of these masters is kind, it is good. If one or all choose to be cruel, well, there's nothing we can do about it. We just have to get the fish hauled in.
Me.
Well, thank you for listening, youngster. Not many do anymore.
This is bad. Oh, this is bad. River dried up, pirates everywhere. This is worse than the long drought.
Get on with your day, youngster. We're just passing time.
Ah, I see the glint of intelligence, nobility, wisdom, consideration, and piety in your eye. A fine day to you. What can I sell you? I have the finest selection of seed. I carry excellent baskets, wonderful fish nets, and superb boat scrubbers.
Do you have anything useful, like weapons or magical items?
I have a cloak so warm it's like a weapon against the cold. I have a scrubber so good that it cleans like magic. I'm afraid I do not. Just a few years ago, you could find wind maps everywhere, although only the rich needed them with their airship racing.
I see.
Recently, the wind maps have disappeared. I know that when the Emperor's men left Tien's Landing, they took all the wind maps with them. There are those who say, but it is not important.
Tell me.
Some say that Death's Hand is collecting all the wind maps and destroying them so that only he and his minions may travel freely about the Empire. However, I do not believe such talk. I believe firmly in the goodness, kindness, and wisdom of our Emperor and all those around him.
So no one has wind maps besides Death's Hand.
I suppose there may still be merchants in the Imperial City who have some, and they were once so widely available that there must be some here and there. But I do not have any, nor do I know anyone who has one. I have the finest select... Very well. When you're ready to spend, I am ready to sell.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
The folks of this town were kind at first, but now they're starting to annoy me. If Captain Ing can't get the ship out soon, they'll...
Greetings, stranger. I noticed you speaking with Minister Shang. I wonder if I could have but a moment of your time. Who are you? I am Merchant Zhang, wine seller. I serve the community by entertaining these sailors trapped in our town. I need to help someone with I need the help of someone with a steely eye and a steady hand. What sort of help do you need? This is an excellent time to be a wine merchant. The sailors trapped in our town were on the river for quite a long time, and they have saved up massive amounts of silver. They've made me a rich man, but they still have much silver to spend, and I have a large enough supply of wine to last many moons before my stock runs dry. I saw you speaking with Minister Shang. Were the one I suspect he asked you to go out to the Great Dam and close it. Am I right? Yes. My answer is straightforward and blunt. As a businessman, I appreciate that. I'll be equally blunt. I do not want you to close the Great Dam. If the Great Dam closes, the water level rises and those sailors will float away with all their silver. It would be a ridiculous waste of a golden business opportunity. I want you to destroy the controls of the Great Dam, leaving it forever open. then there will be no danger of some adventurer coming by and closing it. I'm not gonna do this entire town. Don't be so dramatic. I know that some think this river situation is fatal, but they are overreacting. They cannot adapt to the new realities.
Oknikofia apania sasa tatasi noni nano yok yowia sonsi ya wo yowia.
True, if the Great Dam remains open, the town will consolidate a bit. That might be a good thing. Either way, smart ones who planned for their future will be fine.
Kutkosi wiwa ya wo nova ya ifo wiya oka wikino.
If you perform this service for me, I will pay you 20% of my profits to date. Rest assured, it's a very substantial sum. If I expose your plan, very well, I'll do it, or I want no part of this. I'll help, but not for the silver. This town will be made stronger if it survives this crisis. No. What if I expose your plan? You have no proof I asked you to do this. It's just my word against yours. Who will they believe? A stranger, new to town, or a respected merchant? I want no part of this. No need to rush to a decision. Just keep in mind, if you destroy the controls, bring me some proof and I will happily honor my word. 20% of my profit to date. Remember that. Nah, man. That's crazy.
The Emperor won't allow those slaving pirates to keep attacking the villages. You'll see.
Well, this has already become an educational trip. From what you discussed with Hui, it would seem we are indeed tied to important events.
I have concerns as well. Hui convinced me that your master is the glorious strategist. Tell me, Dawnstar, what are your earliest memories with him?
Your question would be better directed at his favorite student. She was at the school for 3 years before I arrived.
She's correct about that. I was with him the longest.
We'll focus on you quite a bit by the time we are done, given the Spirit Monk connection. But I asked Dawnstar what she remembers.
The only thing I know about my life before coming to the school is that I was not wanted. Probably because of the bad omens I was born under.
Bad omens? What makes you think that? You said you don't know anything.
I know because of my name. It's one of the few details Master Li was told. I was named for a red glow opposite the morning sun, like a distant fire.
Like the burning dirge that we just mentioned.
Yes, I guess so. I wasn't there, of course. No one but you survived. I guess someone saw it, but I don't know where Dirge is or how far the fire was visible. It fits the time, but that just confirms my thoughts about being born under a bad omen. What could be worse than this attack on Dirge and the Water Dragon?
If that is the most troubling thing you learn about your birth, consider yourself lucky.
Okay. I think we need to go to the other side of town. It's all dry. Found a little money.
Your move, old goat.
Do none of you seek honor?
This place feels all wrong. Can't you feel it? It's like the very air is unclean.
Don't feel anything, but you look like you're about to be ill. Are you alright?
If you can't feel it, then this feeling is as magical as it is foul. We should be on our guard.
Focus.
Okay. How do I play this game again?
I must try something else. I must try something else.
My god. Got beat up. Okay.
If you can't feel it, then this feel...
Legendary strike.
Nice.
We hurried down as quickly as we could, but I see you had the situation well in hand. I'm impressed. Not many people can disperse the spirits of the dead with any ease.
these ghosts a major problem?
They grow worse by the day, and I've almost given up hope of finding a solution. My manners desert me. I am Lord Yun, owner of this land, and charged by the Emperor himself to keep it safe. You should turn back south to Tien's Landing. This is the safest part of the Great Southern Forest, and even it is polluted with these strange ghosts.
Perhaps there's some way I can help you.
Help me? That's certainly a kind offer, but I'm not sure that anyone... Wait a moment. You don't look like a pilgrim or one of the poor folk trying to escape Tien's Landing. Would it be out of line to inquire as to what brought you here?
Seeking a route to the Imperial City.
The Imperial City, is it? How interesting. You find yourself in a tricky predicament. There are few ways to reach the capital from here. Air would be your best bet. Even caravans employing skilled warriors have been forced to turn back under these ghosts' assaults. I could only reach Tien's Landing by using my flyer.
Is there any chance you could fly me to the Imperial City?
It depends on how long you have to spend waiting. My flyer will not return for at least a month, as I knew it would take some time to set matters straight. Unless we can find a way to remove these ghosts, though, I'll be stuck here warning people away from this place until I'm driven out by the dead.
Seems I need your wind map to travel north.
Indeed, though you would also need a flyer with enough fuel to manage the trip. Those are in precious short supply in this area of the Empire. Then again, you seem resourceful, and I believe resourceful people find ways to get things done. Perhaps you could get something done for me. If so, I might be persuaded to foolishly risk the Lotus Assassin's wrath by making a copy of one of their precious maps.
What do you propose?
The deal is simple. Find out why my land sickens, why it is home to so many ghosts, and you will have your map.
You have a deal. I'll find out what's wrong with your land.
Two things threaten the entire length and breadth of this forest. The trees blacken with disease, and ghosts flock to this place like no other in the Empire. I suspect that these things are related, and, more importantly, that they're related to a fox called the Forest Shadow.
Who is the Forest Shadow?
She is a powerful spirit that has long been an ally of my family. Personally, I've had little to do with her. My father and his father before him, however, felt strongly that she should be revered. They considered her the true guardian of this forest.
Why do you think the ghosts are related to the spirit?
She is a powerful being, one my father considered the guardian of this forest. If this place is filled with ghosts, then I suspect that it is either because of or in spite of her.
What do you mean by a fox?
Just that. She is a fox spirit, and thus one of heaven's tricksters. The fox can take on the forms of men and women, and will often do so to test us. Personally, I don't think they have any right to deceive us, but my father felt that our family's good fortune came from just such a test passed long ago by an ancestor. Some sort of ancient alliance in which she was guardian of the forest, while we owned the land in the world of men. I think something is wrong with the Forest Shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know that, we'll have a clear idea of what we face.
Okay. She's an ancient ally of yours. I'm sure she'll want to help if I can find her.
A noble sentiment, but when I look upon these trees, I'm afraid that you may have to destroy her. See what you can learn first, then we will act if it is necessary. Make your way up this ancient trail, and when you come to a fork, take the left path. That will lead you to a temple built long ago in the forest shadow's honor. Once there, find my hunter Spearcatch's Leaf if he still lives. He claimed to remember some sort of ritual that my forebears used to contact the forest shadow. You might also want to keep an eye out for some small shrines that are scattered about the forest. Some of them are said to react to magic or charges of chi.
Oh.
I was beginning to think there may be no cure for this place. Your arrival has given me some small measure of hope. Find Spearcatch's Leaf at the temple above and see what he has learned. Your wind map will be waiting when you find a cure.
Okay. Let's save it here. And we'll end it here. Because fortunately I'm starting to not feel so good.